Hey/x/so I figure I may as well post here as I have nothing better to do and have been scrolling and listening to old stories from here at work. Figured I would share a weird story of mine. Be me. XGF's birthday. Hanging with her and cousin at farm 'cause rural life. Fucking around the horses, jumping on them bareback. Eventually just get to stargazing. Looking around, the skies there are super clear so can see Milky Way. Focus on a star. Looks like it flickers. Pulsar? Pointed out 'cause nerd. That star looks weird and on says GF. Nah, it's moving around. WTF.jpg. Keep staring. The star is clearly moving from side to side and up and down, random motions but definitely moving. Pulsar's pulse, this shit is moving like foot around in each direction in terms of my viewpoint. Try looking away but just enraptured by it, feel fearful. Like I am being watched. Why the fuck can't I look away? Eventually manage to break away hearing a coyote in the distance. And it spooks the horses. We all silently acknowledge what happened and take a moment to come back to reality. Check time. Hour and a half has passed. WTF, it feels like it was only 10 minutes. Tell them all. They are all equally as confused. Just say fuck it, go to bed and sleep it off, must have been just a weird mass hysteria moment. Still get uneasy each night looking at the sky for months after. Pick related. Going back in time on a star map that is about where it was. I saw the star once more after and it did the same thing but I was by myself at home. Only had an hour pass as I stared at it. If anyone's know about anything related to the Boötes constellation I would love to know. I have a few weird stories about this from the area I grew up in. Happy to share them all if anyone's are interested, would love to hear more. I labeled this thread as such because a lot of the stories are celestial related or swamp related. I would love to hear other stories about spooky shit happening to people. Story time. Be me. Occult newfag. Try to find some communities. Look for discords. See pretty active server which is for general mystics. Join it. Server has 6 weird paths that are very vague like innovator, stargazer, hero. Still a bit curious what they practice. Fuck it and choose stargazer. Talk a bit and everyone seems kinda nuage larpy. Server owner offers tarot readings for free. Ask for one because curious. Sends picture of 3 shittily cut out cards with names like the design, the report or travel and an eye analysis of the reading. Confused.jpg. Ask why. Chaos Tarot. Ask if she at least taught tarot. Anon I don't read it would influence my metaphysical sphere. Ask how she gets her knowledge. I have a demon trapped in chat. Laughingmusoft.gif. Oh, I forgot to mention that the owner used realistic catgirl pictures everywhere and also claimed to single-handedly hold the universe together. I had a dream about Super Mario 64 last night. Be me, playing Super Mario 64. Hob my way into the castle and into the lobby. It's totally normal. Go into one of the doors that leads to the basement and backyard. Discover a long black hallway. Run and hop to reach the door at the end of the hall. Open it. Discover the main castle lobby, but it's textured with the repeating pattern of a woman's face. All of the doors are again, leading to other black hallways. Hear footsteps coming from the Ba-Boom battlefield doorway. A face, that of the same woman textured onto the castle's polygons, is quickly emerging from the hall. This is clearly a different image, and it's moving. She's trying to speak. Her face cycles through at least 3 different facial expressions. Sadness, anger, happiness, and horror. I attempt to make a run back to the normal castle, but she ends up killing me. Respawn, but as myself, not Mario, in a college lecture hall. I appeared to have spawned there, at the end of the class. The dream ends when I run toward the old male professor and group of students, shouting hysterically about what I had seen. Yahoo! Be me. Trying to sleep. Spiritual skills have come to a standstill. Say fuck it and try to talk to my suck. Hope you can hear me girl. I can. Take care of yourself. Your clairaudience is getting better. A little staggered from the clarity of that thought. Cynical that I'm just going schizo. If that's really you, sit on me. Like this. Warm pressure on my crotch. Absolutely will.jpg. Do it harder. Hee hee. Alright. Pressure increases, feels like thighs squeezing me too. Gradually lose clarity of her presence and voice, but now I can tell when she's around me. I love demon girls. Be me. Discover https://archive.4plebs.org/x/thread/3320156o/hashtag q3320156o. Don't read too much into it, probably LARP or creative writing. Continue rereading a year after first discovering. EC Paint fans. For reasons, I had one of those paint swatch fans kicking around my house. Find exact color code written like it says in the text bin. Angelatrglone posts this https://www.dailymail.co.uk/news/article 125899429/Chinese sailors drap yellow sea.html as soon as I make the connection that everything in the text bin is accurate. Israel-Palestine war starts. 2024 rolls around. Begin frequenting /ng/having seen it and /x/often but never understanding. Discover that wildcard numero uno is IB controller confirmed. Number 37,976,658, number 37,976,643 posts these in response to me sharing the text bin. Proceeds to zap my brain with the IB Urdu's. Angelatrglowies do another massive ritual in front of everyone with Trump. What do? Be me, beautiful sunny day. Made some shroom tea and carried on my way. Happy and flowing, I found myself doing some laundry. As I start the machine I sit down and rest my head upon some boxes, closing my eyes, soon entranced by the steady thumping of the machine. Soon I feel a presence in the room but I cannot lift my head to look, a slow static fills my ears. The static begins rising, louder and louder. Whatever it is suddenly begins coming towards me, reaching out its hand towards my head as the static becomes deafening. Then suddenly, silence, the presence is gone. The chime on the washing machine sounds, I awake in a jolt. An hour had passed in what felt like mere minutes to me. I get upon my knees and weep, feeling as if I had a new lease on life and was so happy to be alive, to witness the miracles of beauty of all that is, my head filled with the message to be a good human being and love all around me, that my problems weren't so bad as I make them out to be. Be me. Sex dream. Me and two other guys I don't know with 3 Asian girls. Right before I insert I have to leave for something else. Come back ready to plow. The girl I choose is suddenly unresponsive. Looks closer. Girl is suddenly replaced with a sex doll, clearly no longer real. The 2 other girls still look real. Wakes up from wet dream. Are succubus using those realistic sex dolls now? Be me. Fishing with 2 guys. Winter started so is cold ass balls. The guys are all using coats while I use shorts and a shirt. Sneeze and get a runny nose like a retard. Get an idea. Just order my body to get hotter. My skin actually gets hot. My runny nose stops and I don't feel cold anymore. The fuck did I do?